So, back for another episode of Funconventional, and this time we are going to be looking at Silvally. Yes, it's pronounced Silvally, because it's your ally. I will always remember being told that it's Silvally, because it's your ally. But, yeah, going to be looking at this Pokemon that can be all the types. So, yeah, I'm not gonna give a set for every single type. I've got a set that can go with any real type. I've got a couple that I would have in mind for what the type would be, but I'm going to start off with this one because this is definitely the reason you would use Silvally. It would be to boom next to your Pokemon, usually to set up Trick Room. It could also be next to something like Noivern to be able to just set up Tailwind and get in a sweeper like that. But yeah, Banded Explosion, that's why you would be using Silvally, pretty much. So that is what I'm going to be going for here. It's pretty basic with this set. Like, you just want to be doing as much damage as possible. You want to be moving as fast as possible to be able to get that explosion off. And yeah, then just sacrifice yourself so that you can sweep as quickly as you can. But then you've got the multi-attack now, and multi-attack now has got 120 base power. It's been buffed, so it will actually do a very, very nice chunk with the Choice Band if you don't want to be exploding and just want to go on the offensive. And then the other two moves are kind of filler. Like, Banded Parting Shot is still fine because you're being choiced into a Parting Shot, but that doesn't matter because you're getting out of there. You could be U-turn instead of Parting Shot so that you could actually make use of the Choice Band so that you'd be doing a reasonable amount of damage as you're pivoting out, but Parting Shot's probably a little bit better if the intention of this Silvally is just to be led and then get off the field so that other Pokemon can sweep. Parting Shot would probably allow that more to let the Pokemon next to the Silvally do the thing that lets the sweep happen. So, and then just Rock Slide because if you need flinches, go for flinches. But that is definitely the best Silvally in my opinion, just going for the boom next to some Telepathy Mon or some Ghost Mon. But then if you want to be using slightly more fancy Silvally, it's got very reasonable support. Like, Snarl and Icy Wind is definitely some good control on the field, especially with the base 95 speed. You're going to get a reasonably fast Icy Wind and Snarl. The Snarl is faster than a Porygon Z, so that is definitely very, very nice. And it should let you live a Max Strike from a PZ once you've got the Snarl off. But what was the EVs for the defense? It was to survive a Dracozolt Max Lightning, I believe. Not a Life Orb one, because Assault Vest is way better on Dracozolt, but just a regular Max Lightning from a Dracozolt, it would survive with those EVs, and then it's just stumped in the rest in attack. And yeah, you can see that I haven't actually put what type of memory this Silvally would be. I think the best one would probably be Grass, purely because now that we've lost Rillaboom, there's not too many great Grass types. You'd be able to make use of Grass Pledge a little bit better if you're a Grass type as well, but you'd still be getting a multi-attack that's 120 base power with Grass Stab at that point as well, so I think that would make a lot of sense. I've seen a Dark Silvally early in the format paired with an Inteleon to get the pledge off, because that's another reason what you would use the Silvally, because it's the only non-starter apart from the monkeys that gets it's only Grass Pledge. It doesn't get the other two pledges, so it's a bit random that it gets Grass Pledge. But then you'd want to be using it with the Water Pledge Mon as well, usually Inteleon. So then you can get the Swamp going there. You could pair it with a Scarf Blastoise. So Scarf Blastoise with Water Spout would be pretty reasonable as well as being able to go for Water Pledge with the Grass Pledge. But if you really, really want to be going for the speed control like that, then you want to be going with the pledges as well. So it's actually pretty reasonable support and very reasonable bulk as well. So then really, if you just need a Control Mon and you have a free slot that can be any type you need it to be, then Silvally could be the Pokemon for you. Like the Grass and Dark, I would say, are probably the best two. Fairy would be pretty reasonable as well. Now that we've lost Togekiss, Fairy would be a very good typing. Steel is another, like in general, Steel is one of the best typing, so just as a general Steel Pokemon, that could be reasonable as well. But yeah, I'm not going to go through multiple sets for every single type, because there are some types that you probably should not be at all. The one that came to mind was Ice, but to be fair, there's not too many good Ice types, and a strong physical Ice move would be pretty good. But yeah, to be fair, like most types are viable. It would be pretty much just what you need for your team. So for this set, it would pretty much be you build the team of 5 Pokemon and then you need the Silvally and then you choose the type like that, rather than you choose the type of Silvally and then build it around that. If you're doing it that way, just use the Banded Explosion so that you can get a sweep going. But that's going to be it for Silvally. believe the Raichus came second to the poll last time, so I'm going to be throwing the Raichus back into the poll. That's going to be in the comments. Please go and vote on the comments for the Pokemon you want to be featured next. I'm also going to be throwing Wigglytuff and Cherim into the mix for the next poll, so go and like the Pokemon that you want to be featured on the next Funconventional. Also put into the comments what the Pokemon you want to be put into the poll for the next one, and go and like those comments as well, because that's the best way I have of determining which Pokemon to put into the poll for next time.